Well, we'll get started here, everybody. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon. My name is Jason Cannon. I'm the Associate State Director here at the New Hampshire SBDC. I want to, again, thank you for coming on this beautiful day. I know we'd all rather be outside. Some of you may be outside watching this, so that sounds like a good setup to me. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our presenter from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office's Eastern Regional Outreach Office, Ms. Tamika, I believe, is it Obashan?
That's correct.
All right. Welcome, Tamika. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Jason, for your introduction. I'm the Regional Outreach Officer for the East Coast, and I'm happy to be here today to discuss resources for you, the inventor and entrepreneur. So in just a moment, we'll just get started. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen clearly. And just to let you know, you can put some questions into the chat and I can answer your questions at the end of our presentation. And also this webinar, of course, is being recorded and the materials will be available to you at the end of this presentation. So thank you. First and foremost, I have to give this disclaimer and this notice. So the content you'll see today is for informational purposes only and is not legal advice. So please consult with appropriate sources for legal authority and guidance on these matters. Also, you may hear me give examples using different companies. They're only for teaching purposes, not for any type of endorsement. Thank you. Okay, let's double back. So we are the USPTO, America's Innovation Agency, fostering innovation and economic growth and creating a reliable, predictable, and high quality IP system or intellectual property system. Our historical foundation, of course, is deeply rooted into the U.S. Constitution. As a matter of fact, it's Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8. The Congress shall have power to promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. Now, moving forward, what is a patent? So patents are technical inventions such as chemical compositions like pharmaceutical drugs, mechanical processes like complex machinery, or machine designs that are new, unique, and usable in some type of industry. So an example of this would be a new type of hybrid engine. Now, having a patent excludes others from making, using, or selling or offering for sale your claimed invention, right? It's for a limited term, it's territorial, limited to the United States. So a US patent provides protection only within the US, and there are no worldwide, affiliated patents. So what is a trademark? A trademark is a word, a phrase, or a design, or a combination that identifies your goods or services, and it distinguishes them from the goods or services of others and indicates the source of your goods or services. An example of this would be, of course, Coca-Cola for soft drinks. And we encourage trademark owners to provide those goods and services that are consistent with quality. And you know those yourselves because as the consumer, you consistently go to brands that you affiliate with that are things that you like and will consistently purchase or buy. So what is a copyright? The copyright is an artistic, literary, or intellectually created works such as novels, music, movies, software, code, photographs, and paintings that are original and exist in a tangible medium such as paper, canvas, film, or digital format. And an example of this would be songs to, the lyrics to a song such as Let It Go from the movie Frozen. Now, the Library of Congress administers the registration for the copyright, but the USPTO advises the executive branch on any IP issues, including copyright. Now, I'm sure you've seen the C with the circle on many things that are copyrighted. That symbol can be used without copyright registration. Now, moving forward, what is a trade secret? A trade secret can be anything from a special recipe to a manufacturing process or a particular technology. Um, it's also information that has value by virtue and not being generally known. It's a secret. Again, it can be a formula, pattern, compilations, devices, methods, techniques, or processes. And it has value to others who cannot acquire the information about it. For instance, again, the formula to Coca-Cola, or perhaps the herbs and spices for a specific chicken recipe. And it's important that the secret of that trade secret remains secret. Now, all states have some sort of trade secret protection, and most laws are based on the Uniform Trade Act, Secrets Act, and it goes back as far as the 1800s. Now we're going to move forward to some USPTO resources, beginning with our wonderful web page or website. This is our landing page for USPTO.gov. You see here an image with multiple pointers or arrows pointing to resources within our site. Starting from the upper right, we have our Learning and Resources tab, which links out to additional information that I'm sure will be resourceful to you. Also, we have our Inspiring Stories of Invention and Innovation and easy access to COVID-19 relief and support. Also, information about our patent systems toolkit, training and events in your area, and all sorts of wonderful information and innovative seminars and series. And you can go there easily by going to USPTO.gov. Now, this is our Expanding Innovation Hub site. Here you can learn more about demystifying patents, our various mentoring programs that we have in place, and also community groups. So please, when you have an opportunity, please take a moment to just visit the page and check out the resources there. Now you can find help in your area. Here represented on this map are the various regional offices. Here in headquarters, we're here over to the right in red, our headquarters in Alexandria on the East Coast. But we also have regional offices in Detroit, Denver, Silicon Valley, and Dallas. In addition, we have resources through our Inventors Assistance Center, the Patent Pro Bono Program, the Law School Clinics, Patent and Trademark Resource Centers, and I'll go into each one of these in a little more detail later on in the slides. Again, finding help in your area. I mentioned we have specific sites for each state. We have the regions, and we also have for each state. So for New Hampshire, if you would go to our website, USPTO.gov, and type in New Hampshire, you can go directly and click on the link to this page, and you can do a deeper dive by expanding out in each one of the arrows that you see presented here on the page to get additional information about resources and help in your area. Now, we also have a dedicated page for you, the inventor and entrepreneur. And again, we have information in greater detail on patents, trademarks, how to access your IP, and how to protect yourself. And again, through our USPTO.gov site, if you would just go to the upper right-hand corner of the page, you see the search box. You can put in inventor and entrepreneur, and it'll take you to the link to this page. We also have some information for startup resources. And basically, some of the information included will help you to develop your business plan, find funding, and engage and work with experts from perhaps our Patents Pro Bono program or our Pro Se program. And just visit uspto.gov/startups for more information. Now, we have a wonderful USPTO video library available to you via YouTube. Uh, we have really cool videos from trademarks, patents, trade secrets. They're really interesting, very informational. Please check them out when you have an opportunity to do so. We also have a subscription center where there are 12 available subscriptions that you can sign up for information about patents, copyrights. Perhaps you're interested in the PTAB or the Patent Trial and Appeal Board, or anything related to the USPTO, our month in review, or any K through 12 resources. Here through our subscription center, you can sign up for alerts from any one of those or all if you're interested. Now, I mentioned we have various events such as this. We have webinars as well. That information is available through our learning and resources link or tab on the first page of our website, and from there it links out to our events page, and from our events page you can find additional webinars or virtual events or in-person events eventually that we have available through our site. For instance, here's an example of the Trademark Basics Boot Camp. It provides more in-depth information on what will be covered and a link to the registration. So now moving forward, I mentioned that throughout the region we have various other additional resources for help. And I mentioned the Inventors Assistance Center. And here you'll find information through our SPEs or supervisory patent examiners and other experienced former primary examiners who are there to help you through the application process. And they're available throughout the week, Monday through Friday, from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And their information is available in this presentation, of which you will have a copy of. We also have the Trademark Assistance Center, and there are trademark attorneys there, as well as other staff who are there to provide you with help and information about your trademark registration process. And they too are open at 8:30 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Their contact information is available here, and you can contact them by phone or by visiting their webpage, and there's an email available there as well. Now, moving forward, we also have the Pro Se Assistance Program, which provides outreach and education to applicants, also known as Pro Se applicants, who file patent applications without the assistance of a registered patent attorney or agent. USPTO employees cannot give legal advice. However, through increased assistance and resources for independent, inventor, and small business communities, this program aims to increase the quality of Pro Se applications and assist Pro Se applicants such as yourselves with making informed decisions regarding your patent applications. And again, the hours of operation are available here, but they are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Monday through Friday, you can email innovationdevelopment@uspto.gov to reach them, or you can reach them by phone as well as going through the website. An additional resource is the Patents Pro Bono program. And this program is, again, it's nationwide. It's a network of independently operated regional programs that match volunteer patent professionals with financially under-resourced inventors and small businesses for the purpose of securing patent protection. Now, each regional program provides services for residents of one or more states. Uh, you can see here also listed, there's a patent pro bono attorney affiliated, as well as an agent and a law firm. Now, program participants must have income 300% below federal poverty guidelines. And for more information on this program, you can go to uspto.gov/pro bono patents. Now, this map is a representation of the pro bono program organizations. And you'll see many listed here, including there's a New England program. Also, there's a New York Tri-State program and others listed here. And again, you'll have a copy of these slides and a link to the links are embedded within the presentation, and you can visit each one of these resources at your leisure. The USPTO also has a law school clinic certification program, and it includes over 60 participating law school clinics that provide legal services pro bono to the public, including to you, the inventor, entrepreneur, and small business. Participating in law school clinics provide patent and/or trademark legal services to qualified members of the public who are accepted as a client of a clinic. Now, each participating law school has requirements for accepting new clients and accepts new clients at their discretion. Now, for more information, please visit the USPTO.gov's main site /law school clinic. Now, moving forward to our PTRCs, our Patent and Trademark Resource Centers, it's pretty much a nationwide network of public, state, and academic libraries. They're actually like our go-between. You can go to your PTRC, it's local. They have a lot of the resources that we have and access to them so that they can provide that frontline assistance to you right in your area. And for more information on your PTRC, go to uspto.gov/PTRC and link out to your local New Hampshire library. Now, the office currently offers reduced patent fees. For small entities, there's a 50% reduction in most patent fees. You must be an individual or a small business with less than 500 employees or a nonprofit organization. For micro entities, there's a 75% reduction in most patent fees. And you must, again, be a small entity, file no more than 4 previous applications, and your income not greater than 3 times the median income. And additional information is listed here. And if you'd like even more information on micro entities and small entities, please visit uspto.gov/micro entity. All right. Now, if you need patent protection fast, I suggest you reach out and go to uspto.gov and look for our prioritized patent examination program, also known as Track 1. And if you want to move your ideas quickly, please check out the Track 1 prioritized examination program. Pardon me. We have some additional resources that are available to you that might prove to be helpful. We have our 1-800-PTO-9199 helpline. And again, we have some additional links to resources previously discussed, and such as the Patent Pro Say Assistance Program, the micro entity information, but also we have some links to the patent process, utility patent application guide, and the inventor and entrepreneur resources. So please, by all means, if you need any assistance or help, call the 1-800 line or reach out to us via email or check out our website. Now moving forward to the COVID-19 Resource Center, Response Resource Center probe. Here you see before you our dedicated COVID-19 Response Resource Center. The USPTO developed this resource center page because of the nature of the pandemic and the number of unique inventions coming out of this pandemic. We have a dedicated resource site available to you, the innovator and entrepreneur, and it includes information on patents and licensing, trademarks, and the like. And I'll take a deeper dive into each section of this website. You can find information directly on the COVID-19 Response Resource Center from our homepage, and it's located in the lower left-hand corner of the page. Again, I mentioned that this resource is dedicated and designed for you. And it's really a central hub of information. It provides great detailed information on, again, the patent and licensing resources, innovation incentives, trademark counterfeiting, and consumer fraud, which has been on the rise. And so we have some dedicated resources there for you to use. And also it provides international updates as well as contact information to reach someone at the agency in reference to COVID-19 related inventions. Okay, so under the resource option for patent and licensing resources, we have, again, the Patents Pro Bono Program, the Patents for Partnerships platform, and other special resources for you all to research and utilize. Specifically, the Patents for Partnership platform, I will discuss that a little further in our presentation. And within this site, there are also some additional special resources, such as how to get started in regards to patent and trademark applications, finding a registered patent attorney or agent, how to search for patents, how to guard your work and protecting against scams, and details on where to get free assistance and other information and resources in your area. Now, we have also some innovation incentives. And again, we have this prioritized examination pilot program for COVID-19 available through this site. And voluntary early publications of patent applications are also available. And the Deferred-Fee Provisional Patent Application Pilot Program. Information about that is also available here. And for the voluntary early publication of patent applications, the USPTO publishes pending patent applications 18 months after the earliest effective filing date, and no fee is required for publishing an application. Early publication of patent applications will yield a significant benefit to communities, especially those working hard to find creative solutions to the COVID-19 outbreak. And early voluntary publication can facilitate collaborations, partnerships, or joint ventures. These, in turn, can spur and expedite the development of critically needed technologies. Any interested applicants may submit a request for early publication of their application in compliance with 37, the CFR, Code of Federal Regulations, and that information is also included in the website or through the website. I mentioned a little earlier information about counterfeiting and fraud, and advertising and sale of counterfeit treatments and products is an immediate and growing concern, and I did mention that they were on the rise. On our website, there are several resources to help healthcare workers and you, the general public, identify and report instances of fraud and counterfeiting related to the COVID-19 outbreak. And the resources include links to the FDA or Food and Drug Administration, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Federal Trade Commission. And again, they're all available through the site. And I really like this, the How to Spot a Counterfeit section on our page. So be sure to visit the page and visit this resource. Now, the World Intellectual Property Organization, or WIPO, there's a COVID-19 IP policy tracker available through our site. And WIPO provides helpful updates about intellectual property treaties, and it's also compiled information from foreign intellectual property offices on measures taken to assist stakeholders during the health crisis. And you can see some of that information here on the slide. Again, we encourage you to send any recommendations or suggestions to our website, through our website, to covidcomments@uspto.gov. Now, moving forward, we're going to take a deeper dive into the Patents for Partnership. I mentioned before that we have the Patents for Partnerships program, and we have a searchable repository of these patents that are published patent applications, and they are related to COVID-19. And you can see that they're here, and they're indicated here and available for licensing. And if you would just visit that resource center, they're located in the first column under patent and licensing resources, the second to last option, and you'll see here the screen before you. And it gives you a list of the inventions with the title, the patent publication number, and so forth. In addition, the listings are limited to technologies that the owner believes that are reasonably related to the prevention, treatment, diagnosis, and protection from or alleviation of the symptoms of COVID-19 in particular. Now, content has been drawn from, of course, the USPTO, Autumn, various universities, NIH, again, the Food and Drug Administration, as well as the CDC. For more information, you can find, of course, again, visiting the Patents for Partnerships program site, and you can also list additional technologies by emailing the form that you see here that's linked out here to ipmarketplace@uspto.gov. Now, moving forward to prioritize examination pilot programs for COVID-19. Now, the office has a patent prioritized examination pilot program for COVID-19 related applications. Now, the USPTO will grant requests for prioritized examination for applicants that qualify for small or micro entity status. And again, for more information on both of those, you would go to uspto.gov/micro entity. Now, the aim is to provide final disposition of applications in this program within 6 months if applicants respond promptly to communications from the office. And here you'll see also on the screen an image from the Federal Register in reference to this. In addition, we have some other information under innovation incentives, including the criteria for the pilot program, how to request participation, announcements and public comments, as well as questions and answers. And you can find that again through the overall COVID-19 Resources Response Center page under Innovation Incentives. In addition, here's the criteria for the pilot program. There are no fees required. Applications must contain one or more claims related to COVID-19. Applicants must certify that they qualify for either a small or micro entity status, and applicants should file the pilot program form listed here using the USPTO Patent Electronic Filing System, or EFS Web. To request participation, you would fill out the pilot program form mentioned in the previous slide. That's PTO/SB4/450. Save the form and upload it via the Patent Electronic Filing System. Again, that's EFS Web. And making sure that when you upload the form, you would select the document description COVID-19 prioritized examination request. And you can see this information listed here in a copy of the form as well. Again, the web page also details announcements and public comments. And you can also see here linked information about the Federal Register notice, as well as a snapshot of the Q&A or questions and answers listed. Now, in response to the COVID-19 outbreak and in view of the critical need to develop medical products and services to combat COVID-19 and move successful products to market as soon as possible, the director will accept petitions in advance of initial examination of applications for marks that are trademarks used to identify qualifying COVID-19 medical products and services. Additionally, the USPTO will waive the fee for such petitions, and that started as of June 15th of 2020. And this is related to the Trademark Prioritized Examination Program. And the goal, again, is to expedite the initial examination process for qualifying applications. So if a petition is granted, the application will immediately be assigned to an examining attorney for review, which will expedite examination by approximately 2 months. The applicant can further expedite the process by responding promptly to any office action, phone call, or email from the examining attorney. Following examination, all approved trademark applications are published for opposition in the Trademark Official Gazette. Then there is a 30-day waiting period during which the public can file oppositions or extensions of time to oppose. All of this information, you don't have to scramble to write it down. It's available through the website, and again, you will have a copy of these slides. Again, related to trademark prioritized examination, criteria of the program, how to request participation, and frequently asked questions are also listed through the COVID-19 Response Resource Center page. Now, the following are qualifying COVID-19 medical-related goods and services for this program: pharmaceutical products or medical devices such as diagnostic tests, ventilation, and personal protective equipment, including surgical masks, face shields, gowns, and gloves. Uh, Anything used to diagnose, treat, or cure COVID-19 are subject to approval by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Now, such approvals may include, but are not limited to, an investigational new drug or IND application, an investigational device exemption or IDE, a new drug application or NDA, and others. And you can find that information out through our site and also through the FDA, through www.fda.gov. Now, medical services are medical research services regarding the prevention, diagnosis, treatment of, or cure for COVID-19 are also listed under the qualifying medical-related goods and services. You can also see the Code of Federal Regulations, or the CFR, for further details on which goods and services can qualify for this prioritized examination. Pardon me. In addition, the appropriate form that can be accessed in relation to TEAS are the Trademark Electronic Application System. You can find information on TEAS by going to USPTO.gov and putting TEAS in the search box. And once you file your application, you would enter this information into TEAS and click on Petition Forms and then select the Petition to Director form. And the criteria for this petition is listed here. You have to have a statement of facts supported by an affidavit, as well as an explanation of why the goods or services are of a type that qualifies for prioritized examination. And for more information, please visit our COVID-19 Response Resource Center page under Trademark Prioritized Examination Program. In addition, if the USPTO determines that modifications to the procedures are necessary or that it will no longer grant petitions to prioritize the examination of applications for qualifying COVID-19 medical-related products and services, the USPTO will notify the public before modifying or ending the program. And the USPTO does monitor the workload needed to administer this program. You can provide any questions to tmpolicy@uspto.gov, or if you have any questions about the TEAS petition, you can email teas@uspto.gov, or any information about any trademarks, you can reach out to the Trademark Assistance Center by calling them through the 1-800 number, 1-800-786-9199, or you can email trademarkassistancecenter@uspto.gov. Now moving forward, information on our Deferred-Fee Provisional Program. Now for our Deferred-Fee Provisional Pilot Program, and again related to COVID-19, the USPTO will permit applicants to defer payment of the provisional filing of the fee until the filing of a non-provisional if the applicant agrees to the publication of the provisional on the office's searchable collaboration database. Okay, and of course, the goal is to provide a cost-effective means for inventors, such as yourself, to disclose ideas quickly, to facilitate collaboration, partnerships, or joint ventures. And again, you can see here on your slide the information posted to the Federal Register. In addition, for the Deferred-Fee Provisional Program, pilot program, pardon me, This webpage again was launched, and it provides additional information about the pilot program. We'll see a little more information regarding that in a few minutes. How to request participation, announcements, and questions and answers. Again, the criteria for the program includes certification that the product or process is related to COVID-19 and subject to FDA approval. You have to agree to public disclosure of the technical subject matter via the Office's searchable database. And I mentioned earlier, applicants should file the pilot program form PTO/SB/452 using the USPTO's electronic filing system, also known as EFS Web. Now, how to request participation? Again, filling out the form that I just mentioned, also saving that pilot program form and uploading it via Patent Center. If you need to find out any more information on Patent Center, you can go through our USPTO.gov website, and there is detailed information on filing applications using Patent Center available there, as well as an opportunity to try out the Patent Center. There's a practice session embedded. So if you're unfamiliar with this process, it's there for your use as well. Now, when uploading your form, please select a document description, COVID-19 collab database request for PROV application, or APPL, and that's found under pilot programs category on the Patent Center page. And here is a quick snapshot of that form. Now, for the deferred fee, additional information is available there. Again, a link to the Federal Register notice, as well as any announcements regarding the program is on the site, and as well as the questions and answers. Again, the office, the USPTO, monitors the workload, and if any questions come about, if you have any questions, you can email COVID-19 provisional application at uspto.gov, and also any requests for assistance with electronic filing, you can contact the Patent Electronic Business Center at ebc@uspto.gov. Moving forward to stakeholder support. For remote interviews and hearings, these have been held in person and also conducted remotely since March 13th of 2020. And for interviews, any applicants should contact the patent examiner or managing attorney directly. And for Patent Trial and Appeal Board, or PTAB, oral hearings, practitioners should contact PTAB hearings at uspto.gov. And also for Trademark Trial and Appeal Board, or TTAB, oral hearings, practitioners should contact TTAB hearings at uspto.gov. In general, many of our hearings are being held virtually, of course, beginning of May 1st of 2020. We also have a link to the board side chat webinar, and you can see that once you receive a copy of this presentation. There's an embedded link to that. Oral hearings for appeals are by telephone. For AIA trials, they're by video or telephone. Any parties that are involved will receive a hearing order with relevant instructions. And for appeals, they're a few days before the hearing date. For AIA trials, they are approximately 3 weeks before the hearing date. You can always email your questions or special requests to ptabhearings@uspto.gov, and you can request public access to hearings at least 3 business days prior to the oral hearing date. Now on to international unity, a joint statement from the USPTO and the European Patent Office about standing united and supporting the public during this time was published on April 30th of 2020, as well as a statement from the USPTO and a Japanese Patent Office about standing united for the future of innovation was published on June 1st of 2020. This information can also be found on our website. Now, in reference to waivers, the USPTO considers the effects of COVID-19 to be extraordinary situation, of course, and as a result, the USPTO has waived the original handwritten signature requirement, and also e-signatures are allowed. So there's an example of how you would provide your e-signature. And during this time, the USPTO has also allowed, which is great, the filing of plant patent applications and correspondence via the Patent Electronic Filing System, EFS Web, or Patent Center. Now, permitted patentees to file, the USPTO has permitted patentees to file initial patent term extension applications that meet certain criteria via EFS Web or Patent Center. So any applications that are being filed, you would use either EFS Web or Patent Center, and more information for both of these services are available through our USPTO.gov site. And it extended the time period for petitioning for certain rights of priority or benefit. And USPTO has also waived the associated petition fee. I would like to just thank you for your time and attention. And if you have any questions at this time, feel free to put them in the chat, or if you have if you don't want to put them in the chat, you can follow up directly with me, and I greatly appreciate your time and attention again.